the bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Hands to Hester, and Hester, yep, got it, 5 out of 5.
From carrying each other to a natty to carrying each other on the air.
Flynn is back to throw for the end zone. Boom!
Live from the Raising Cane studio, it's Off the Bench.
All right, welcome back here off the bench. Hour number 3, live from the Raising Cane studio. Flynn, Alondra, Tay-Tay, Miss Cane, Tiny Baby Cane, oh, broke leg.
Who did that to her?
I don't know. I think she was born that way.
Could be a little birth defect. She doesn't like to talk about it too much, guys.
She can't talk yet.
She can't even see. Her eyes aren't even
What are you
open.
talking about?
That's why she got the glasses on. Puppy's eyes don't open for a couple days.
Yeah.
Congratulations, by the way, Kane. You hit it very well.
You can tell it's her baby, too, because, like, perfect bandana match.
Pass that down.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. Don't blink if it's yours. Confirmed.
There is now a orange cat outside Alondra's house in the chat, so
Yeah, that's true.
you missed it. There's a stray cat that broke my heart yesterday.
And and I don't know if it's confirmed, but we believe that Alondra kicked it.
I did not kick it.
She like, literally kicked it to the curb.
I don't
shove
think
it
I
with
did.
your foot
No.
out of the way?
Give it a
did not.
little head tap.
Yeah.
I definitely pet it.
Boop.
I gave it a little pet.
Out of disgust, by the way.
I mean, I was grossed out when I pet him.
She
but
was
like
dry heaving while petting this cat.
I literally was like this.
It's called a hairball.
And then I washed my hands immediately.
Alondra, this might be a topic that
Oh.
you would like.
Is it about the Mexican cartel?
You're a local correspondent. Any news on the cartel?
I'm always scared when y'all say that.
This is right up your alley.
Yeah, and then it's always the most insane headline ever.
No, this is actually sporty.
Okay.
We're getting a rematch 11 years later. Mayweather, Pacquiao.
Oh, yeah, I did see that.
Yeah, they have agreed.
Stupid.
September 19th, 2026. They will be fighting in the Sphere in Vegas on Netflix.
Are they trying to... That's usually around the time that Canelo fights because it's around like Mexican Independence Day. Are they trying to upstage my guy? I don't know if he has a fight coming up, actually. But
It's actually smart, though.
They should put him in the ring. 3-way fight.
oh my God,
First ever
they
3-way
actually
fight.
Should.
That would get some money.
That would be badass. No, you know what they should do? Tag team boxing match. Bring back Triple G with Canelo.
Okay. Yep.
And then Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather.
Definitely know who Triple G is.
Kennedy Golovkin.
Gennady.
What? What words did you say to me?
Golovkin, last name.
Okay. Hell yeah.
That's who he is. He just,
They had some
call him Triple G.
iconic fights.
That would be sick, though. A little
Right.
tag team boxing match.
I like that.
Yeah.
One old, one new.
Reaching in the ring. Tag
me in.
Come on.
It's smart to do it in Vegas. They'll get a senior citizen discount on some of the buffets. So that's actually a good idea for Pacquiao.
Actually, I was kind of surprised. Not yet. Floyd Mayweather, of course, flaunting a 50-0 record. He is 49.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Pacquiao, 62, 8-3, 47 years old. So youth is on Pacquiao's side. And Pacquiao is saying, like, I've been wanting this rematch. My shoulder was hurt back in 2015.
Convenient.
That's why I lost. Get the rematch. Floyd Mayweather currently minus 175 to win the match. Pacquiao plus.
Wait, what is it?
He's minus Mayweather's minus 175. Pacquiao plus 135. So, yeah. What's the point? on this? But I mean,
Money.
okay, I know what the point is. That was a stupid
Money.
To
question.
make money.
Make a money, cash money, pay that man his money, and they're going to make a lot of it. And I know Floyd likes to spend it, so
Does he still have that private jet?
probably.
I mean, he literally was called the money team. TMT.
Just saying, like
He was
you don't
pretty
have to-
famous for like doing like multi-million-dollar bets on different things.
Yeah, but like you don't have to go back and fight. Just sell your PG, buddy, or PJ.
Or keep it and fight. That's the other option.
It is.
Which is the option he's choosing.
And it is always better to have a private jet than not.
That's
So-
true.
And you're also fighting another old
So
guy.
this is going to be probably what 8-figure payday, $100 million.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's Netflix, so Netflix of course has the worldwide, whatever, as much money as they want to.
What
spend.
was the last purse? Hold on.
11 years ago?
Yeah. Which, obviously, 50-0 record. Mayweather won that one.
Yeah, because Pacquiao's shoulder was hurt.
Yeah.
But
It was
I
like
had,
it was
I had
a
that shoulder,
decision.
man.
It went all the
No,
way to
better. I'm
decision.
47
I had
now.
that shoulder.
I was in.
What was that?
36.
2015, right? Yeah.
Yeah, 2015.
Fight grossed well over $600 million in total revenue. So Mayweather's earnings were around 180 to 250 million, and then Pacquiao's were around 120 to 130.
I'd fight too. I take it back.
Yeah. Wait, say that again. I'm sorry. Say the purse again.
The total for the fight,
Yeah.
it was well over $600 million in total revenue, like pay-per-view, ticket sales, sponsors, all that. Mayweather's purse was around 180 to 250 million, and then
Holy
Pacquiao's was 120 to 130 million.
In 2000, and this is in 2015. Now that was probably like standard pay-per-view. Like I
Yeah, it
don't
was
understand. I know that Netflix gets a bump on a lot of things,
Yeah.
but like I don't know how their business model and pay.
I don't either
stuff
because this
works.
is only like what, the second or third fight that they've broadcasted. Like they did the Jake Paul versus Tyson.
That one was awful because
Horrible.
no one could watch it because
Yeah.
it just wasn't ready for it. Now they improved, and then they brought NFL to Netflix
Yeah.
as well, and everything's been actually really good since then. But that was terrible, so they learned a lot.
I don't know if the NFL has as much viewers as like a boxing match would.
So you got to think that they're not taking less than what they got paid then
Right.
to come back as 49 to 47-year-olds to punch each other in the face.
Let me see what Jake Paul versus Tyson was.
So
Wait, was it Jake or Logan Paul?
it seems like
It was
a lost leader for Netflix to do that. I mean, they're coming out of pocket. I mean, at least $300 million to pay these two gentlemen. And they're not really. It's not a pay-for-play pay-for-view thing.
Yeah, because
Mm-hmm.
yeah, you're right. They're not going to get pay-per-view earnings because they
Yeah.
don't have.
Now they'll get a lot of new followers or subscribers. Excuse me.
Look at some of because like Netflix will do the live ads
Yeah.
like they did with
Yeah, that's true.
with the NFL. They
That's
did
true.
with
They
the
will get
Brady Roast
sponsors,
too.
yeah.
Like they did all that live.
The
so-
Sphere is going to get theirs too.
Oh, I don't even want to know how much those tickets are going to be.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
If you see,
Anyway, I'm
you
sure
can
it works
go
out. They're
watch
not
The
idiots.
Wizard of Oz, like the movie we've all seen numerous times. You can go to Vegas and watch that in the Sphere, and it's like $200.
Matt did that.
Hmm?
Matt
did?
did that.
Did he?
Moscona.
Like
Oh, he
the
did?
original? Was it?
He went to go watch The Wizard of Oz at the Sphere.
Okay.
The Sphere looks awesome. I don't know if I'm paying $200.
It does. It's probably not what's showing. It's probably just the
Being in it.
being in it.
It's like the concerts
This
are
is
good.
when we can go. What's the show around this time that we can go? Yeah, why not? I'll go enjoy the Sphere one time. You're there once. I do want to see it.
So this is definitely like a money thing because Floyd Mayweather's also suing his broadcast partner, Showtime. Remember Showtime was a thing?
Okay.
So he's suing them and its ex-president, claiming they, with the help of Mayweather's former advisor, concealed and diverted revenue from his earnings through boxing. So he's seeking $340 million in damages through this lawsuit. So I think he's broke.
He
Just
spends
to
a
be
lot of money.
blunt, like I think this is a money grab for sure. I mean, obviously it was going to be, they're old and they're whatever, but
I mean, if he can do anything for $180 million, at any age, like you do it, right?
So
Not say anything, not anything.
Jake Paul, just for reference, I know Jake Paul is not going to have the same pool as Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao. But to be fair, Mike Tyson was in this too. Jake Paul, it was reported to have earned $40 million for the fight. And yeah, that was his purse and the estimated share of revenue from the event. Mike Tyson only got like $20 million for that.
Who threw the fight? He could have punched him. I guess looking at, I think we think because of inflation that we assumed that they would get more than they got in 2015. But I assumed that in 2015 there was a lot more at stake.
There
as well.
was.
Like this
There
is
was.
this is
They
more
were
of a
active.
this is more of an exhibition.
Yes.
Hey, they can act like in the pre-fight stuff like they hate each other and stuff, but like they're business partners,
Yeah.
right? But there was a lot more at stake then. I'm assuming like real belts and things like that.
It was a sanctioned fight. I mean, I don't know if this one's not, but I mean that was like for a title.
I guess
and all
I
that.
assumed 11 years later with inflation they're going to get paid more, but now I'm thinking, are they going to get paid less? Probably. I don't know. We'll find out. Yeah, Mike Tyson did forget how to punch in that fight. I don't think he forgot. He was just told not to.
Anthony Joshua didn't forget how to
He did
punch.
not forget. I really like that.
I love AJ.
Who was that boxer he lost to? That was like chubby,
It was
looked out of shape.
the last one.
Did
The
he lose
last
to two
fight?
guys that looked out of shape? No, it was like years
Daniel-
ago.
Oh, you're probably thinking of Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury.
Oh,
No,
is that what you're thinking?
No.
It was Anthony.
Oh, Ruiz. You're talking
Yeah.
about Ruiz.
There you
Yeah,
go.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He beat him once, and then he lost to him too.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah,
Can't believe he
they didn't look like they
You're talking about Ruiz.
should have been in the same ring.
Yeah.
Jake Paul looked like the better boxer over him. And he beat him up, punched him right in the face. Anyway, so are y'all excited about it? I'm sure. I mean, we can.
I mean,
talk
I'm
all
obviously
about
gonna watch it. but-
Obviously, we're all watching it. You're not watching it?
Probably not, man. I mean, I don't know. It depends on what else is going on that day.
What if
September
Canelo's fighting that
19th, you
day? Who are
said?
you watching?
Dubois.
What day of the week is September 19th? If it's a Friday or Saturday, no shot.
Grass is still growing in September.
Yeah,
Pretty
that's
good.
what I'm going to be. That's a Saturday in September. I will absolutely not be watching that fight.
Yeah, that's a good point in the chat here. The first fight was boring, so why would the second one be any good? Aren't all Mayweather fights pretty boring?
Yeah,
he
because
just
Mayweather's
runs
a defensive
around
fighter.
and like, yeah,
He's a defensive fighter.
He is.
Secretary of Defense.
That was like the thing about. Yes, he's a defensive fighter. So that was the thing that people would say about Mayweather all the time. It's like he just runs around the ring, or is he just? on
Floyd knows how to win by
defense?
points.
Yeah.
Like that
was always his way of doing it.
That's lame.
got him a good record.
Yeah, that's good. I mean, if you can
Yeah, 50-0.
play defense all the way to a $180 million
Right.
purse, good for you.
But yeah, the Ruiz one
Do you
was
think he's
funny now
broke
that
though?
I'm
Like, let's
I
take
think
a
he
vote.
is.
You think he's broke?
Just
Taylor?
off of, just pure speculation, I think he is because he's suing for $350 million and then suddenly coming out to fight.
Broke. I think he's close to it.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't.
What
I don't know
the
his exact
definition
earnings.
of his broke's probably different than our
Right. No,
definition.
like,
He probably just
probably
can't
has
live
money.
with lots
he
of
probably,
money.
He probably has a big
lots of
net worth,
assets.
but like, how much of that is
he
assets?
can't-
How much of it is cash?
Yeah. He can't blow money right now.
Right.
Which is what his lifestyle.
Which is what he wants to do.
Which is what he can't live
He's
his
Money
lifestyle.
Mayweather. Right now, he's Money Mayweather.
Yeah. Oh my. Good one. I like that. I went to Lacey and I went to Nashville. It was probably 5 years ago now. And we went to an Elton John concert.
Fun.
It was awesome. I've always wanted to go to an Elton John concert. It was in Titan Stadium. I don't know the name of the stadium, but
Nissan.
Yep. It was, the big stadium tour, blah, blah, blah. And I'm sitting there and I'm watching them and fantastic. Obviously, I'm like, why is he still doing this? Like, why is he still touring? And come to find out it was a money thing. Like he loves to spend money. That's his thing. He's got houses in like 6 of the 7 continents. He's got all this stuff and he lives a very big lifestyle
Yeah.
and he needed the money. So he's out there and, he's elderly at this point and he's walking around controlling a stage and
Well, good for
yeah,
him.
doing it. So, if you use your skill set, use your talents, and do it as long as you can. But if you got to live that lifestyle, you got to stay performing. You can't ever retire. You got to keep on. I'm still standing. Got to keep on standing.
I'm still standing.
That was one of the few times he stood up.
I mean, you got to.
And he showed his age.
You have
doing
to
it.
stand
He
up.
had to. Yeah, he had to. Of course. Great song. All right, we got Jay Johnson coming up in about 15 minutes from now. So second, we're gonna go to break. We're gonna keep talking here, but we will on the next segment we'll be sure to break on time and get Jay Johnson on. But before we do, I want to tell you about K to Z. KZBlinds.com, K to Z Interiors and Outdoor Living. If you want to spruce up your home, if you want to upgrade the interior, it's looking a little like you need a change. Sometimes you just gotta push the furniture around and it makes a change. But how about some new window treatments? Really bring the room together. Call Brandon Barton and his team over at K to Z Blinds, K to Z Interiors Outdoor Living. They'll take a look. They'll walk around your house and be like, well, you can do this, you can do that. And they will know your space better than you and give you tons of options on how to make your house look better, function better, and when those hot months come around, be a little bit more efficient. Save you a little bit of money on those monthly electrical bills. We're talking about shades, we're talking about blinds, we're talking about window coverings. You can push a button and they can go up and down automatically inside your room. Can you think of? You imagine laying in your bed, want a little sunlight, bzz, button goes up. That's K to Z Interiors Outdoor Living and outdoor space, outdoor living area. How about some motorized shades that go up and down? It'll control the heat too. So like inside, if you have them down and you're in your outdoor area and you have these motorized shades down, it'll be like 20, 30 degrees cooler in the summer right there. So turn that outdoor living area into an extension of your living room right there. Give them a call, start the process, just ask them questions, go to their website, k2zblinds.com. It's awesome. It can show you a lot of the things that they do, talking about their approach and how they communicate and all their products right there. K2Z Interiors and Outdoor Living, k2zblinds.com. All right, we'll go to break. We'll be right back with more Off the Bench.
Off the bench.
I'm driving black on black. Just got my license back. I've got this feeling in my face. This train is coming off the track. I'll ask Malak.
Tigers turn talkers. This is Off the Bench.
I'm driving past your house while you was thinking out. I got the car door opened up so you can jump in on the run. Your mom don't know that you were missing. She'd be pissed if she could see the parts of you that I've been kissing, screaming, oh, we're never gonna quit. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Just acting like we're animals.
Take it easy, Taylor.
I'm about to break this computer screen, dude. Londra's firing me up over here.
I know. You have to adjust yourself. See, you should have said Taylor. Taylor knows every single word to this one. What? What are you pointing
We got another cane.
at? What?
These keep popping up, dude.
Whoa.
Dang.
Mama King gets around.
That's right. Two different dads. You can't
little
tell.
hussy. Two different dads.
That's crazy.
Dang, look at that. We're like cuteness overload over here at Raising Cane's studio.
Just throw a picture of Punch in the back, please.
Yeah, there you go. I'll throw a punch.
Just on the screen,
Now that
just to
the,
have him up there.
The computer got back up.
You think Jay Johnson knows who Punch is?
We should definitely ask him.
This is what you were
That's,
talking
yes.
about.
The hearts. He saw the hearts.
He saw the hearts.
No, I really do actually feel like we should ask Jay if he knows about Punch the Monkey. He's not going to know about him.
No, he doesn't. No shot Jay knows about Punch
No,
the Monkey.
I didn't know about him, and
You're like
I
kind of
attend-
chronically online.
chronically is a strong word. I do work. in
You
my
favor
office.
it.
I am online. I look at sports cards.
Look at our guy holding
Oh
his.
my gosh. I love him.
They could at least wash it, right?
The monkey?
Mm-hmm.
Which one?
He's just going to get dirty again.
Punch or the stuffed one? Gotta clarify, bud.
The stuffed animal.
Yeah, they could wash it.
I don't know. They tried to give him a new one. He didn't like it.
Well, they can wash it though. You think he wouldn't like it if it was
no.
cleaned? Smell like detergent.
You know how monkeys groom each other?
Yeah.
He was grooming the stuffy.
Oh.
I know.
Does he throw poo at it though?
I don't know.
Because they do that as well. I don't know if it's his type of.
Oh my gosh. I love him.
She's also, Londra's not going to New York next week, Matt. She's going to Japan. She's going to break out punch. So.
Don't be surprised if he's hanging out in the studio next week.
You either go, if you're going to go, you either punch him or you take the stuffing.
She's going to have two animals. Punch the monkey and
Why would
kick
I
the
do
cat.
that?
And what?
Kick the cat.
Kick the cat.
I didn't kick that cat.
You dropped an article in that I'm just pulling up, Taylor, that is worth mentioning. World's oldest competitive pool player.
Yep.
Still going strong, playing at 98 years old. Now, is this professional? A Florida woman who became the world's oldest competitive pool player at the age of 94, still going strong at 98, and is headed to a tournament in Las Vegas. Good for her. Jensen Beach. No, I'm sorry, Jensen Beach resident. Well, that sounded like Jensen Beach resident. I've never heard of Jensen Beach. Jensen Beach resident. Maggie Kennedy. Dubbed as the world's oldest competitive. Jensen Beach.
He's like, Jensen Beach. I don't know where Maggie Kennedy is, but that's where she lives.
Probably should have read this article at break.
This man said Jensen Beach.
Have y'all ever heard of Jensen Beach?
It doesn't sound like a person.
I mean,
Oh my
I've heard of a
God.
person named Jensen before. Anyway.
What's her real name?
That's kind of ageism that you're laughing at this article.
I'm laughing at you,
No,
to be
talking
clear.
about this article. How about that? 98 years old.
How about it?
Going to a tournament. I guess Vegas is the home for geriatrics now, like Mayweather, Pacquiao, this lady.
Wonder what her odds are.
Oh, she's got to be a long shot, but I am hammering that odds, right?
Yeah.
You got to sprinkle a little bit on Maggie/Jensen.
Well, Jensen.
Classic Jensen.
Can't find Jensen Beach on the betting line.
You call the
I
betting
just see
service.
Maggie on here.
Matt's calling Vegas sportsbooks. Hey, where is Jensen Beach?
I want to bet on Mrs. Beach.
Mrs. Beach. I mean, 98.
Jensen Beach
like,
is a saint.
98 is insane playing pool, right?
I know. I wonder if she's any good.
I mean,
That's what I'm looking for right now.
She said this long of a career.
Yeah.
I can't.
But I think, can anybody enter a tournament, or do you have to like be in the world rankings to get in the biggest tournament?
I don't know how pool works.
God, this is crazy. Like China and AI, they got to slow down. I'm reading through this article, reading about Jensen Beach and her pool playing, and there's a video ad here about Punch the monkey.
Yeah, because he's adorable.
Yeah, but I heard us talking about it.
I mean, wouldn't you rather punch the monkey than
That's true. I
like
would.
something for consumption?
Yep,
You
I
know?
would. Absolutely. All right, we got Jay Johnson coming here.
I can't wait.
Going to join the show. We're going to talk a little baseball.
Are you gonna ask
With
him
the-
what J is short for?
It's the greatest coach in college baseball. We're going to have him right here on the show when we come back. Stay tuned right here off the bench.
Off the bench.
All right, in today's world, your business cannot afford that downtime. Downtime's a killer. Anytime your office, you're paying your staff, you're paying people, and they just can't work at the same efficiency when you have that technology that is jammed, stuck, went offline, whatever it is. So whether you're running a small office, a school, full-scale hospital company, whatever it is, when the printers stop and the copiers jam, everything slows down. It comes to a halt. That's where Gulf Coast Office Product can come in. Louisiana's leader in office technology, and for over 40 years, Gulf Coast Office Products has kept businesses like yours running smoothly with copiers, printers, managed IT services that actually make sense and make a difference. But what really sets them apart and gets them all these awards is their award-winning local service team that responds fast, keeps you up and running, and treats your business like their own. That's why you'll see their names in offices, schools, athletic departments across Baton Rouge, New Orleans, Lafayette. It's proud partners with LSU, New Orleans Saints, Raging Cajuns, all of it. Louisiana-owned, locally staffed, Gulf Coast Office Products, gcopnet.com.
...2007 champs, purple and gold to the core. This is Off the Bench with Hester and Flynn. Baton Rouge's go-to for all things Louisiana sports.
All right, welcome back here Off the Bench, Thursday morning, 9:30. Live from the Raising Cane's studio. We are lucky, fortunate enough to have guests that is coming to us every single week right here on Off the Bench. The best college baseball coach in the country, Coach Jay Johnson. We got him on the line. Coach, how you doing this morning?
Doing great, Matt. How you doing?
Doing fantastic, Coach. Great to have you. We appreciate your time as always. Just kind of want to, I guess, dive right into everything. A couple weeks into the season now. Of course, coming off a midweek loss this past week, this past Tuesday to McNeese. Just kind of want to get your thoughts on the game, how everything went. And I know you want to win every single game, but I know there's a constant evaluation going on at this part of the season, of course. But just give me your kind of overview thoughts on the game on Tuesday.
Yeah, not our best game, obviously. I think the team had played honestly great for 8 games. In Jacksonville, probably hard to ask for much more, especially this time of the year, and felt, very good about how we played. I did talk to them immediately after winning that tournament about the difficulty that Tuesday can bring, and kind of tabbed it as the week 3 coma of college baseball, where the newness kind of wears off, and, we always try to be out ahead of it. I like how they competed and fought back in the game. We had 2 innings get away from us defensively, and I think, and from the mound, and I think that's the next task for this team is if we can stay out of big innings, we're going to be really hard to beat. So we have to really make sure we're on top of that, with the pitching staff, because if we can keep that, the inning at a 1 or a 2, offensively, even though it wasn't our best game, we did still find a way to score 6 runs and got the go ahead or the winning run on base in the 9th inning, provided it wasn't our best game offensively. So that's kind of the next task, and excited to get into 5 games in 6 days again, starting tomorrow, and get back competing.
Yeah, I think for coaches out there, I think that's probably the part that's talked about the least amount of your job and what you deal with. And of course, it's the game planning, it's the lineup building, it's coaching your philosophy. But I mean, coaches are psychiatrists a lot of times. You have to understand and teach. I mean, you're dealing with guys that are 18 to 23 years old. These are people that are pretty young folks in their life, and they have to learn. You can practice all you want, you can practice hard, but you played a lot of baseball in the first 2 weeks, and then they have to reset their mind and come out on a Tuesday. And it's just, how much do you focus on just the psychology of these guys, and how, it's a learned thing of how to reset from whether it's a loss, whether it's a win, and come back. And of course, they're going to have to reset from a Tuesday, but you talked about resetting from a Wednesday to a midweek game. So how much do you just focus and take pride on teaching these guys how to attack mentally every single game?
Yeah, I'll steal a Coach Saban line of, we literally try to work on mindset 365 days a year in the program. And it is the most important thing, and it's really important in anything you're trying to do in high performance. It's really important with baseball, with the monotony of the game, the amount of games, the element of failure within baseball, the degree of concentration that's required to be really, really successful. And we try to get them to where we don't have to learn the lessons in losses, and we've been really good at that here. And it got us a little bit. And again, I thought our guys, they competed fine. We got the go ahead run on base in the 9th inning. I think there was the 2nd to the 4th inning offensively where, for the first time all year, we got a little bit out of sorts and let them pile up a few zeros. And then after that, we were pretty good from the 5th to the 9th on, but it was a little too late. And then defensively, like I said, this just comes down to our ability to stay out of big innings. And if you look at last year's team, we did not give up very many innings of 3 runs or more. And we were in every game that we played with the exception of one for an entire college baseball season. So I think we have a pretty good idea of what's important. I know we have a good idea of how we attack it. It doesn't make the games easy. And if you look around the country this week, pretty clear to see. I think 6 top 10 teams have lost, either between Tuesday or Wednesday. And so why baseball is great and maddening at the same time. And that's why all these things that you and I are talking about are really, really important. It's why I'm having another staff meeting here as soon as I hang up the phone with you to make sure we got them dialed in.
That's right. Never stop grinding, whether it's physically, whether it's mentally, emotionally, spiritually, whatever it is. So watching the game, it was, you go through 10 pitchers, use 10 pitchers in a game. I kind of wanted to see what's your thought process when, maybe there's some walks, some hit batters, things like that. It kind of seemed like it got to the point where it was like, all right, let's throw this guy in. You got a lot of people you're evaluating a bullpen constantly. I know it's like, all right, okay, you walk this guy, let's get another guy in. What's your philosophy when things are going with control issues and you're going through a lot of pitchers throughout a game?
Well, we have depth on the staff, and so we don't have to necessarily stay with anybody that it's not their night, so to speak. Yeah. And I didn't really operate that way. Every pitching decision I make is geared to help the pitcher get the next guy out. And I just feel like the second inning, obviously, and I believe it was the 4th, we lost the zone, gave them enough, and give them credit. They got a couple hits with runners in scoring position, and that was the difference in the game. We set them up, and then they took advantage of it. And free bases and 2-out hitting or hitting with runners in scoring position are going to be big predictors in who's going to win. So I kind of tried to stop talking about it like it's super what I call elementary baseball. Hey, look, we can easily point to how this happened tonight, and now it's about lining the pitchers up mentally, physically, matchup wise. I feel good about all of that. We painted ourselves into a corner in 2 innings, and they cashed in, and they deserve to win the game because of that. I have, a lot of faith in a lot of guys. And like I said, our task is making sure we're really dialed in with guys that can come in and be firemen, if you want to call them that, just shut the inning down, get us off the field, who could throw strikes with runners on base, who's got an out pitch for some of the best hitters in the lineup. Just to, like I said, if we could keep some of those innings at 1 and 2 instead of 3 or 4, we're going to be in really good shape.
Yeah, for sure. Coach, with 2 weekends into the season, how do you evaluate your weekend rotation as of right now going into a weekend where you're about to face Dartmouth and Northeastern?
Well, I like where it's headed. I think when you look at Kaysen, I think he pitched very well on Friday. I think we kind of had this weird inning, again, one of those 3-run innings happen where, they had 5 or 6 hits off of him and only 1 or 2 got to the outfield. It was just like a super bizarre deal. Him getting 2 zeros after all of that happening and getting us off the field with a 1-run deficit. I believe in the 3rd inning the other day. I think that was a lot of what we saw last year. So I'm excited about him, obviously, moving forward. I think Cooper Moore's done a great job, not a good job. Gave up a 2-run homer near his last pitch of the outing. But other than that, he's been spectacular. And then William, threw the ball Sunday like arguably the best pitcher in the country, which I think he's totally capable of being. And I think we're making some real strides there. So I feel good about those guys. And the best part, particularly in Kaysen and Williams' cases, they're only going to continue to get better. Got to remember, one of them pitched largely in the midweek and one of them pitched out of the bullpen last year. So even though they're sophomores, even though they contributed largely to that national championship, they're still new at being a weekend starter. It's like, that sophomore quarterback that was the backup the year before, there's still a little bit of a learning curve, and we're going to keep trying to bust through that as fast as we can. But I think those guys are going to be great.
Hey, Coach, this is coming from a football meathead guy. So what is is it all mental, the going from, the bullpen to a starter? Like, what is the difference between, coming in and relieving for 3, 4, 5 innings and pitching, starting pitching for 3, 4, 5 innings?
I think it's just, you might say the same thing, playing the level of football you did. Like, the best coach you're ever going to have in your life is playing time and experience. And when you start doing it and start doing it successfully, it builds confidence. When you build confidence, you build conviction in what you're doing, and then the execution becomes better. And so I just think it's a matter of that. And I really like the way that those guys are trending, and I like the way that I believe it's going to continue to trend.
Yeah. All right, let's kind of shift the focus to your lineup. I mean, of course, you have some very valuable returners, but the new guys have really stepped into the lineup and produced for you so far in the season. Mason Braun, Seth Dardar, Zach York, Trent Carraway. Talk about their kind of just getting into the team, adjusting with the team, and the performance they've been able to give your lineup.
Yeah, very excited about all of those guys. I think, Zach, hit some long homers, gets a lot of attention, but if you look up the on-base percentage, I'm actually looking at it right now, is .524. So that's valuable, as well as the ability to hit the ball over the fence. Like walks and extra base hits is what we want to design our offense around. And so he's a perfect type player for that. I'm really impressed with Mason. You talk about young players being able to slow the game down, and he's shown a really good ability to do that. You'll continue to see more and more of him, to where I believe someday he'll be the best hitter in the program, and might be sooner than later. And just really like how he goes about his business, and has had, I think of the last 11 at-bats, has had 10 quality at-bats out of 11. So I feel good about that. Kate Arabidi is another one that, 1A catcher, 1B catcher last year, moving into the primary deal this year, and has put together some good performances so far. And Seth Dardar, a guy that makes our lineup really long. So I think those new guys are doing a good job, and, you put them in with the skill sets of Derek and Steven and Jake, gives us a chance to score a lot in every game, and they're doing a good job so far. Like I said, we had a 3-inning stretch where we got outside ourselves. Other than that, pretty good marks for the offense so far.
Coach, how do you teach and coach power in the lineup? Is it something like, and when I'm talking about home run, is it something like you don't talk about, it just happens? You just have good at bats, make good cuts at the ball. Like, how do you coach that? Because of course it's a huge tool, but it's just one of many tools that you have offensively. Is it something that you talk about, or does it just come with good at bats?
Yeah, it's a good question. A lot of people have different views on this. I think first off, it's an important component of college baseball because it covers up a lot of other mistakes. And my theory is more college baseball games are lost and not won. And so the power element, can cover up some of the mistakes that you make in the game. And so that's why I view it important. We teach it a little bit differently. Like I said, the offense is built around walks and extra base hits. And, the pitches you don't swing at a lot of the time make your at-bats. And it's not just so you can walk. If you're really zoned into pitches you can drive, you're going to hit with more power. And then it becomes a physicality issue and then like a swing issue. And we work really hard on both of those. Chris Martin, with our strength and conditioning, Josh Simpson, Mark Wanaka with their swing stuff. So it's a combo of a lot of things. And, first off, probably good recruiting is how you get there. And for me, it's a unique element because when you have it, it can cover up a lot of the other problems that you have within your team. So it's kind of like weird having one element of a football team that's really good that can disguise a bunch of other stuff, and that's why it's important.
Yeah. Kind of like a little bit off the field question here, but Chris Stanfield, he this past week got the Live Like Lou Community Award, and that usually speaks to somebody who is a good human, of course, on and off, but a leader usually. What does Chris Stanfield mean to your team?
It means everything to our team, everything to me. First off, we got to get him healthy and get him back on the field, and we're moving in a good direction towards that because he's a great player, but he's also a great player for this team that gives us the type of balance that I think we need to be the best that we can be. As far as that stuff, won the Tony Gwynn Award last year, Live Like Lou thing this year. The guy's just Hall of Fame human being on and off the field, and a player that is a huge reason why we won the 2025 national championship. And, like I said, just unfortunately got a weird slide and bruised his hand, pretty badly sliding into home plate in that second game of the year. We need to get him back because he adds a lot as a human being, adds a lot as a leader, and adds a lot as a baseball player. And we're trending in a good direction, but I'll be happy when we can get him back out on the field.
I'm sure he'll be happy to know he is my 10-year-old son's absolute favorite player on the team. So
good choice by your boy right there.
That's exactly right. He's got a good judge of character. All right, last question for you, Coach. And again, this is coming from an absolute meathead over here who played football. Coach, 3-0 counts. Can we get some swing aways? They're getting some meatballs out there.
No, we have them. Yeah, it's part of the deal. Like it just depends. The situation's got to be right. A bad runner, 2 outs, nobody on base. Well, a single's not going to do us any good. Or a walk. So we might as well let a guy go for an extra base hit. Runner in scoring position. The guy that can handle the discipline of not trying to do too much. It's unique. Derek's a guy I would love for him to swing with 3-0 and a runner in scoring position, but he's got such good plate discipline. He doesn't like to do it a lot, but that's the exact guy because you trust the type of swing he's going to put on the ball.
Right.
So there's times for it. Literally, I know it may not seem like it, but every pitch that's thrown, I'm trying to do something to move us closer to winning, and those decisions are part of it. And you're usually in a good spot in a 3-0 count, and you got runners on base. So let's get some more of those coming, and we'll let the boys swing a little bit.
That's
more.
right. I love it, Coach. I appreciate the time. There he is, Coach Jay Johnson. Good enough to join us this morning. Thank you, Coach. Good luck this weekend.
All right. Thanks, man. See you.
See you. All right, there he is. Best coach in college baseball right there. Your LSU Tigers. All right, we go to break. Come back. Close out the show right here on Off the Bench.
Off the Bench.
All right, First American Bank and Trust. Best darn bank around. Tell you what, local bank. In Louisiana, we still believe in doing business the right way. That's knowing your banker, getting straight answers, working with people who actually care about your success, your financial success. And that's exactly what you're going to find at First American Bank and Trust. For more than 100 years, that's a whole century, they've helped Louisiana families buy homes, build businesses, plan for the future with all local bankers who live and work here in our community. So they're not making these out of state, just like nationwide. There's not somebody in New York or LA or Chicago making these decisions for your business in Louisiana. If you need to grow your business, if you need to bring in inventory, you need extra equipment, you need extra just runway business capital. Maybe you're buying a home. Maybe it's your first home. Maybe you're buying an apartment for someone going to LSU and you want to do that. Man, it's First American Bank and Trust. Local people, local decisions, real banking. Visit FABT.com today.
Locked in on LSU football 24/7. You're listening to Off the Bench.
All right, welcome back. Off the Bench, closing out the show here. First, I want to tell you about our friends and our partners over at Ochsner Medical. When it comes to your health, you want the best team on your side, and that is Ochsner. It's always Ochsner. Let's go. Routine checkups, world-class specialty care, Ochsner's doctors, nurses, specialists, here for you and your family right here at home. And they got clinics, hospitals all over the Gulf South, obviously, all over Louisiana. So if you need primary care, Ochsner's got you covered. Sports injuries, heart care, orthopedics, women's and children's services. It doesn't matter. They got it all. And they're the best. Leading medicine, advanced technology, compassionate care, all under one single roof. And don't forget about the virtual visits as well. You can check them out. Do your visit virtual. All that good stuff. Don't even have to show up. Every patient, every single day. Visit Ochsner.org for more info. Wow, what a great interview. Mr. J. He's awesome, right?
He's the best.
He's awesome. He is the best. Ask the bench, does LSU baseball go 0-3 this weekend? No.
Stupid question.
Because they
They'll
play
squeak out one.
Don't they play 4 games?
They played three
played 3.
this weekend, but Monday they play one.
So they're going 4-0.
Yeah.
Ask the bench, which LSU player is going highest in the draft? I'm assuming you mean the football draft. That'd be Mansour.
Yeah.
But that's like the chalk answer. So after that,
Garrett.
I think AJ
Halsey and Garrett are the rumored in day 2. I think Aaron Anderson, I'm going to stay on that hype train. I don't think he's going to go higher than them. Which is crazy to say that Nussmeier is going to be still at day 2 after the season, but I love it. Ask the bench. Just really ask Alondra, how far did the orange cat fly when you kicked it?
I didn't kick the cat.
So give us a percentage of strength you used on that kick.
I didn't kick him.
Oh,
Guys, let's not pile on. She doesn't like to talk about it. It was a moment of weakness for her. So
Did not kick a cat.
what is the proper technique to punt a cat?
No idea. Would not know.
I think it's a standard.
That's probably, she said she didn't kick it. She punted.
That's right. I think it's a
I
standard
didn't do that either.
standard drop kick, like you're on a football field.
He punted Baxter.
Not the crazy.
The bad man. He punted Baxter. Hey, great show. Thank y'all for everybody. Thanks for everybody listening. Tripod. Woo! USA is the main thing. And go LSU. Love you. Later.
Off the bench.